Welcome to the weekday series, okay? All right, it's finally another Friday, Free-for-All, and it's already episode 4, and we got more in store. I didn't mean to rhyme.
It is Saturday.
It's Saturday.
It is Saturday, okay? But that's beside the point. The point is, it's another day that we're blessed with.
We gotta record ahead.
The thing went off.
That's fine.
Okay.
We got it in post.
All right, let's restart.
No, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going because it doesn't matter how you start; it's how you.
Finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So, guys, to kick things off, all right, we do want to give a shout out to B1 Studios, okay, for being the host and the place for the weekday series. All right.
Make sure you guys check them out. Best engineers here. Best place to, have a creative space in general. Make sure you guys check them out.
100%. All right. And speaking of checking out, we got to check out the guests we have today, okay? You guys know SZNVIBES, host of Wednesday After the Shoot, but we have the two models with us that we got a pleasure to meet, all right? Can you please tell us your names, where the guests can find you, and just one interesting thing about you. Let's throw that in there. How about that?
Okay. All right, Naima Flores. My Instagram is MAJISTE, and MAJISTE spelled MAJISTE, not the regular way.
Mm-hmm.
And interesting fact is that I'm actually from New York, not Chicago.
Oh, shout out to New York. Shout out to New York. I love it. I love that. Who do we have here as well?
I'm Lucy. I'm 25 and I'm model, but I'm also a mom. And
Love that.
Kids grow up so fast.
I know, right? Shout out to the mamas. Mama! Shout out to the mamas. I love that. I love that. Thank you guys for joining us on the show today. All right. We know you had fun shooting with Season over there. All right. Thank you for tolerating them as well. All right. All right. But regardless, this is going to be a fun episode. You know why? Because we're going to talk about things that hopefully a lot of us can relate to. And then we're going to talk about that family feuds, dog.
Hey, we got a feud to this family, too. I got to say something. There wasn't enough votes for last time, but we have to start it off this time so that people can start doing it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We still got to see which one's going to go, Kirby or Coco.
You got to relax, bro. All right?
You guys got
This
to
is my guy, Kirby.
Unless people in the comments comment Coco, okay? I'm not saying nothing.
Personally, I didn't see nobody call me Coco, but I've been seeing people call
You
me
did have a few
Kirby.
people call you Coco.
Thank you. I definitely saw some Coco in the comments. I definitely saw
You
some
guys
Coco.
got to vote Kirby or Coco. Who is taking the crown for the weakest nickname? Go ahead.
Anyway, go ahead and comment, though. We're going to see because everyone knows it's Coco. Regardless,
Kirby's tough, too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
you know what else is tough? You know what else is tough?
What's up?
When you have a talent, right, that people underestimate that you have. You feel me? Because people sleep, right, when they judge that book by its cover. Ooh, it's going to be one of those today. Oh, God. Ooh. So, guys, tell me. I just want to know. Is there a low-key talent, a low-key skill, that you got that people wouldn't necessarily think that you have? You feel me? Anything?
I can read minds.
Man, please. Man, please. Man, please.
We're starting strong. We're starting
listen,
strong.
listen.
Okay.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah, let's
I can read minds. Like, for example, if I've been around you long enough, I know exactly what you're thinking.
Mm.
Because I have just a deep understanding of people.
Empath?
So whenever you...
Okay, empath?
Exactly. You got it. I'm an
Okay.
empath.
Okay.
Because I
Can't
can
discredit it.
understand. First off, I can read your vibe as soon as I walk in.
You know that energy. You know that
How
energy.
you feeling today? And based off your first sentence, I know how you're gonna be feeling tomorrow.
You right?
Because I just have that deep of an understanding of people.
Is it the same way with family? Do you have the same vibe with family?
I have the same vibe with my family. That's why I tend to stay away from it.
Real. You can't take that. Can't take the pressure.
Not my immediate family. I'm not talking.
I feel that.
Like my, because you have immediate family, which is the people that you live with.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you have
Your chosen,
your cousins,
your
Auntie.
you feel me?
Well, after you build your own family, you have your, the family that you were raised with.
100%.
I mean, so yeah, you got that family, but it's like, yeah, like you know, if you got a family that's always at it, always hitting it, bumping heads, you know what it's like.
100%.
It's not the vibe to deal with.
Do you feel that way? Like, you feel like there's certain times to bring it out, certain times you don't?
certain times to bring out their empathy for family.
Not even that. You're hitting talent.
Oh,
Anything that you feel like.
Oh, yeah. So I used to think that I could sing when I was younger, and then I went to a performing arts school, and everybody could sing, and I was like, oh, I can't sing. But I still, in the back of my mind, think that I can sing, and I feel like I can sing, but I don't think I can sing to other people.
No, I feel that 100%. Me and the shower have a great relationship because of that.
When you think you're singing in the shower, you think you're like the greatest singer.
In the car by yourself,
You feel me?
on road
To
trips.
a friend that can sing, oh, like, you're down.
Oh my God.
You just gotta,
I don't want to sing around it.
until you try to record yourself on Snapchat, and you humble yourself.
Especially when you drunk.
Oh my goodness.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
It didn't make the cuts. It did not make the cut. When you can't put it in post.
As soon as you get your voice back, it's over.
That's crazy. There are hidden talents that people see within us, though, that we don't necessarily acknowledge. Like my boy A, man, this boy is literally a producing genius. But he just says, you know, like work. Look at him. Anyway, I'm just saying, let's acknowledge the talents we got, right? Because sometimes we don't get chances to do that. Listen. I'm just saying there's different things that we know we're good at, different things that we may not be so good at, right? But that's why we learn, right? That's why we try to gain new skills, right? But we need help from others, y'all. Listen, as much as we think we can do everything ourselves, regardless of the fact we need help at some point in our lives, right? So tell me this, when is the time, right, whether it's your friends, your family, or anybody, taught you a skill, right, that you definitely utilize today? It's something that they definitely taught you. Because listen, there's skills that we learn on accident and on purpose. I learned very early on that if I bring food to the crib, right, if I know I'm bringing some leftovers, some good, full, not half meal, full meal to the crib, bringing it to the fridge, right, I'm expecting it to be there the next day. I learned early on, man. Early on.
It's gone. How many brothers do you have? Sisters?
Man, I'm grateful I got 3 brothers, right? All right, got 2 sisters,
That ain't
right?
lasting more than a few hours.
And that should have told me I need a label. I need everyone to know this is mine, okay? Because I learned, hey, listen, bro. I learned early on. Early on. It's up for
People
game.
be greedy, just hungry. Like,
This so-and-so, I'm going to eat this.
Listen.
Alright, bet.
Anyway, is there anything your family, your friends taught you, a skill that you now have because of them? Anything like that?
okay, so for me, it would probably be to know the difference between a boy playing with boys and playing with girls. So for me, I called myself a tom girl growing up because I wasn't a full girly girl and I wasn't a full tomboy.
Right.
And so I like playing with girls and I like playing with boys. But when I play with my brothers, it's super rough. We fighting each other. We beating each other up.
I'm already knowing.
I'm getting thrown across the room. Stuff like that. But then I didn't know the difference. So when I'm trying to play with my girlfriends, I'm like, okay, let's fight. And so my cousins and my female cousins would be like, what's going on right now?
Right.
Exactly. So that was one of the biggest lessons I had to learn was like, know my crowd, you know?
Right, 100%. That's a great lesson to learn. And that's the best way to learn it. I can't deny. Anything loose?
I would say the greatest lesson I actually learned from my ex, that was a bad relationship, but I came out of a really bad relationship prior. So, dude, like, I used to be really impulsive and react, so
Quick.
time people be
feel
like starting shit, because I was like always
I
bullied,
feel that.
right? All my life I was bullied because of how skinny I was or whatever, but anytime I got into it with my friends, even close people, like, I've dealt with betrayal all my life, so
Real.
Hated.
I was always reacting. I
Right.
always defended myself. I always had to fight for myself.
I definitely
In high
understand
school,
that.
I ended up, you know, fighting and getting in trouble and doing all this bad shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was angry. And I'm like, just because I'm little and I look like this and I look innocent, whatever you do.
Right. You think, right. They thought they could play. They thought they could play.
And so when, man, I got myself in so much trouble. I got locked up. Like, I was on probation for 4 years.
That's real.
I was locked up 8 times. Like, I was an angry fucking, like, I was a fucking.
No, because that's that pent up because of the, the need to like react in a way.
I had to prove myself over and over again that I'm not the one.
Right.
You know, because I've been dealt with that since I was a little kid.
Right.
So all the way up until high school, I'm like, hell no, you ain't fucking with me. What I want to do. So I had to learn that after when I got into this relationship, that I gotta stop reacting to everybody, because like that's how anybody that hates on you or like start shit or talk shit about you on social media, you're gonna automatically want to jump and defend yourself, right? Even if they're saying the nastiest shit, right? And I'm so used to that, and that my ex taught me to not react. Stop commenting.
Right.
Don't say shit.
Don't even
You
give
give
it.
them the
Don't even
power.
give it. Right. Don't even give
Exactly.
power.
You're gonna
100%.
give them the power. The silence is the most powerful thing. Moving in silence, everything. Because once you're silent, people are gonna be like, "Damn, she don't care." Like, what happened? Like she used to comment.
No fuel
And
to the
drive
flame.
themselves
She
crazy.
not mad? No. And
We love
that's
that.
when my life got so much
Better. We love that.
Like,
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that.
even though it was a bad relationship, I learned from that. Each
Right,
person
100%.
that, you know, I
Take something.
I always learn a lesson.
Well, Luz, congratulations on choosing you first.
Yeah, for real.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Hey,
Man, no, that's tough. I'm trying to think. Cause like I don't know, like something I learned from family. I don't know. I mean,
I mean, you are self-made. Hey, you feel me? You are, life.
nah. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's kind of hard. I think I'll tell you what not to do, right? Because I learned a lot.
That's right.
Not to do stuff.
That's something
right?
you learn.
Right.
Yeah,
100%.
something I learned. So I guess so I always used to have that. It's funny that you said blood is thicker than water. That thing, right? We had that question.
Yes.
And we'll get back to that. But yeah, so I always was told that, and then what ended up happening is like my family. I learned how like one-sided that is. You know what I mean? Because it's like you want to hold that dear, but not everybody else is gonna hold that
That's
dear. And
so
what's crazy is
Ooh.
how much family I had back in when I was like 17. I don't know what year that would have been. Is not the same as how much family I got now.
Yes.
And actually, I find people to be more family than my actual blood now, and that's something that like I had to get taught through negative. Like, oh yeah, you always put your
Unfortunately,
family
through the
first.
right.
But my family never put us first too. So it's like I had to reverse that mentality and be like, oh, as a man, that not everybody's on your side. It doesn't matter if they're blood or not. Your blood will be the first one that's more entitled to everything, and that will snake you first if they have the opportunity. And I'm not close with much of my family. I do have some family I'm close with, but obviously outside of my immediate family.
Right.
Outside of my immediate family.
Right.
Right. And that's it. I mean, you can't really, you have to know that that's.
You have to
Draw
cut
the
it.
line.
You have to draw that line. And that's a respect to
Yeah.
putting yourself first, right?
Absolutely.
But it also attests to the family you choose.
Absolutely. Family you choose.
Yeah.
Because it's the definition of what family means to you.
Yeah, I feel like family often think that you automatically have to respect them, but don't do anything to gain that respect.
Absolutely.
Honestly, seeing it on the flip side, right? From an older brother to little sister standpoint, I have to understand that I have to do older brother things in order to be seen as an older brother.
Yes.
Not just from a respect standpoint or just a family dynamic standpoint, right? And when you do that, the respect 100% goes both ways because you earn that. It's something that, family or not, respect has to be earned.
Has to be earned.
100%.
One thing I learned is that I learned that like you ever heard that saying how like you got certain friends for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing applies for family.
Yeah.
You got certain family for certain situations, certain things. And that's not me saying that like you specifically only call on certain families for certain things, but there's certain things you don't want certain family members at.
No, I get
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I get that. I get that. You say no more.
There's too many. Oh my
Like for example, like if it comes to like if you are raised in a household of people who haven't done what you're aspiring to do, you don't take advice from your family who've never done.
Oh,
Like
no.
me being like growing up and wanting to, have businesses, wanting to be a creative and wanting to do things outside of the spectrum of what's known to me. I'm not asking my family for advice on that because that's something that they've never done.
Foreign to them.
Yeah, it's foreign to them. So like I'm not coming to you and when you try to give me advice, it's going in through one ear and out the other.
Now, here's the thing, though. We have to learn the right advice to take, right? Because sometimes people try to get to a certain point with their advice, right? But they drop gems along the way.
Yeah.
You know? Like, so they can't necessarily give us the direct advice, right? But all they can do, right, is give us their take on what they feel is the best way to approach it, right? And all we can do is pick and choose what gems, right, come out of that. Because they don't know what we're trying to aspire to, right? All they can do is, right, best approach to whatever we're trying to do. And we try to, navigate the advice within the advice.
I'm sorry, bro. Like, my biggest thing, I'm sorry. If somebody tries to give me advice that's not doing it, I don't listen. I'm sorry. If you're giving me advice on something, and this is like something I had to learn, right? If you're not doing shit, stop pretending like you are. Like, I know, like, I got so much to build up on. I would never tell somebody, oh, yeah, this is how you be successful, because I don't know what that looks like, right? But I would tell somebody, like, but when somebody wants to tell me, oh, yeah, you just got to do this, 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 and this, and you'll be there. I'm like,
yes.
So wait.
Yes.
You know how to do it.
That random
but
uncle.
Why haven't you done it? And the thing is, look, when somebody gives you advice, it's deeper than advice. They're basically giving you that manifestation. Like, if somebody pulled up with a freaking Lamborghini right now and was like,
I see what you're saying.
Like, this is how you get one. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. You're going to be like, okay, well, I'm going to fully believe that because you got one, right? But if somebody went up to you and was like, oh, yeah, this is how you do it. Yeah, peace. And, a Corolla, no offense to anybody with Corollas. I love Corollas. But, like, I'm just saying, like, you're going to be like, wait, okay, so what? You know what I mean? Like, you just have to take it for what it is. There's no faith in believing somebody that hasn't done it. That's what it is.
Just appreciate the fact that they cared enough to even say something. That's the whole point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you ask them, right, they don't even know the answer half the time,
They
right?
don't know the answer,
and then I get the problem because they try to approach you like they do know the answer. So I do get that. I
would never give somebody advice on something I don't know.
Or it depends on the situation.
100%. That's with anything, right? And I can't even stress the amount of times where there's situations where I feel like I presented something in a way that wasn't me. Like, dang, that was my mom right there. I just did something, like, you feel me? Something that's her, bro.
I do that, like, unknowingly with money. Because, like, growing up, like, money was something that was, like, the biggest battle within my family.
Man, that's major.
Like, it's like the biggest.
That's major.
Like, one of the biggest things. It was like a war. It was the thing that we fought against the most. Like,
That's major.
so it's like, when it comes to money, I see myself a lot of the time having the same mentality that, like, my family would have. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, oh, no, you have to budget. You got to work super hard to make your money, work 3 jobs if you have to, yada, yada, yada. Like, this is things that were poured into me. And I started to be raised to, like, think, like, oh, I have to do this or do that to even make it by. But I was being taught how to make it by, not how to succeed.
Right.
My whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even now I'm 25 and I'm still having to learn that, like, the way I was taught is the wrong way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But we pick and choose, again, as we get older, what was right and what was wrong, right? Because there's things that our parents passed down to us, though, are good, right? There's characteristics that we appreciate from them, right? You guys think of something that you appreciate from them that like, yo, like, I got this from my pops, got this from my moms, even got this from my siblings, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For me, honestly, it literally makes me the person who I am today is that my mom is not judgmental at all, and my dad is super judgmental. So, like, on one hand, I have my mom who I can go to and tell anything and everything. And, like, I know she's going to give me good advice. She's super wise beyond her years. And I have that. I know what that feels like to have that stability. But then I have my dad, on the other hand, where I feel more reserved. And I know that I can't go to him, like you say, with certain things because he'll have a certain point of view or a judgment towards me. And then also just that whole side of the family is super just judgmental in a way that my mom's side of the family just isn't. And so, wait, what was the question?
I love it. Yes. Listen. This is what it's all about. It was really just about characteristics and things we get from our people. You was just talking real. You were just talking real. You got to let that go.
Yeah.
You just got to let it go. And that's what it really is all about, honestly, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that you were just being genuinely real about it, that's what it genuinely is about.
Yes.
All right?
But that for me is what I look for that in myself is to be the most open person I can be, go into conversations with an open heart and mind, and not to be so closed off on my judgment that I can't listen to a conversation or be in a conversation like this and come out of it with a changed mind. Not to change my mind, but the openness that I can leave with my perspective changed.
Man, I need that. On that,
We gotta cut to a quick break.
Game, right?
We got plenty. We did 6 minutes, but go ahead. Just go ahead.
go ahead.
We got breaks.
All right, bet. This is a game break. Don't worry.
It's
It's a game break. It's a game break. All right. Don't worry about it. All right. Don't worry about it. All right. Ladies, this is an acronym.
Oh my god.
I'm going to give you one hint. You get 3 guesses. Sound good?
Okay.
Cool.
What? We gotta do some different ones, bro.
I am. I got to pepper them up. Okay?
All right, go ahead.
All right. This is words to live by. And it has to do with how you treat people. Boom. Let's go.
What goes around comes around.
I told you I had to pepper them up. So now you get it. Now, let's get it. Let's see if you got this. This right here is, you got a hint?
I got a
You
hint
got a
for you.
hint? I'm going to hold it.
Oh, you're gonna hold it?
What's the hint?
Damn, okay.
I got it.
selfish over here.
They're focused.
That's okay, Kirby.
This man.
I need the hint. I need the hint.
All right. Here's the hint. All right. This one is about investing in yourself.
That's it.
I can't see more.
Don't play about your.
No, that's guess one.
I know. I was thinking about don't play about with it.
Give us the first word.
Nope.
You gotta give
What's
us.
not the second hint?
Well, you know what? There's a lot, so like we could do the first word.
Fine. Don't.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Don't play a.
Can we guess the words at a time? No.
Work together. How about that? Work together.
Don't play the first two.
No.
Don't.
Investing in yourself. It's about investments.
Don't pay attention.
No. This is your guess. This is your hint, sir. You saw how my hint, she got it right away?
Brother, that was an easy one.
No, that was thanks to my hint. Go ahead.
First two, don't please.
No. What is that? What is that? What are you saying?
All right, we'll get a better hint. It's about condensing your investments.
AJ.
I'm not that good with like
Yeah.
investing in.
Well, there's no other way to say
All right, all right, all right. Y'all give up?
Yeah.
Don't put all.
Your eggs in one
Basket.
I thought about that. Psych. No.
Something about a farm.
No, please.
I mean, what
Now,
else can you say? What
See, you saw that hint?
Yo.
Terrible. I told you.
Hey, he
Now,
just judging me from last week.
no, watch.
Because he said blood is thicker than water. He said this
Anyway,
is
watch
real
this.
blood.
Watch this. I'm gonna give you a hint. Okay. All right.
Okay, this is okay. Go ahead.
What? So I shouldn't give him a hint. This is an easy one. All right. He said this is easy, so I'm gonna go ahead. Go.
Well, okay, you have to give him some sort of hint, otherwise.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh, let's see exactly. I told you.
I was
Exactly.
getting there. I was getting there.
Ah, exactly.
All right. Oh, you think this is a game? Which it is. All right. How about this one?
Hint.
Oh, fair. All right. Understanding.
Just leave it at that.
Every hater follows a rule.
Wow, that's crazy. that would have been good.
I've never heard
It's
that one.
not it, but that would have been good. That was good.
You even had me there.
Right.
The hint?
Understanding
About life.
Understanding about life. Yeah.
Is the first one every?
Ever.
I don't know what that was.
Is the second one have?
No. It's good to have them work together. Yeah, he's close.
You're
Right.
close. You guys
Right.
are close. You guys
The second one, yeah, he was on the tongue on it. It's good to have them work together. I like that.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna.
I think we get a good hint though.
That was a
That
good.
was
I mean,
good.
you
That's
can't-
another hint.
Give us another one.
No.
What was the hint again?
Understanding about life.
Something that you understand about life.
Something you understand about life. Yeah, that's the best thing you can go get. Honestly.
Anything more.
And then when we say it, I should have a consequence. I should have a consequence.
This one's a.
You feel me? It's one of those that they're gonna.
Wait, what is it? What
Somebody's
did you say?
definitely
What's
told
the
you this
saying
before
again?
in life.
What was
understanding about life.
Something you understand about life.
Something you understand about life. As a matter of fact, if you guys don't guess it, right, all three of you, as a matter of fact, gotta sing.
Gotta sing a song. Yeah.
Gotta sing. Just one pitch, one pitch.
Can I do a different?
Anyway, come on. Just guess. Get it right. You don't even gotta worry about it. Come on.
Every hater,
No.
every
Are we tapping out?
Just let me know.
every
We'll start with H.
yeah. What's H? Just tell us H.
We can't tell you.
Can't tell you.
Every
Hinder. Heaven. Heaven.
I can't even see that.
Every heavenly.
Every
How did I know? He think I'm new to this. He think I'm new to this. Man think I'm new to this.
If you could just point it up right up there.
Man think I'm new to this. Honestly, I was ready for you. I was ready.
All right, listen, y'all tap.
All right.
Everything.
there's no T.
Yeah, what was I say? What?
Everything.
It's one word. Everything happens.
For a reason? That's not the abbreviation for that.
What you-
That
Would you
can't
put
be.
everything?
I'll put EFAR.
What?
What's the H? What's the H?
Go ahead, take the card and read it. Go ahead. Please take the card. Go ahead. Just go ahead and read that. Go ahead and read that, because I heard an F.
Yes, right there.
4.
Yeah, take out the H.
You would have.
Why would
you put up the H? Why would you take out
Every happen every for a reason.
What happened? Everything. Okay. Sorry, y'all.
Hey, thank you
I
for
had a bad
playing.
part. I had a
Thank
bad
you
part.
guys for playing. All right.
That was good.
That was good. They did good. They did pretty good. All right. I wouldn't even knock them for that one. All right. Thank you guys for playing that. Okay. That was a little game break. Okay. All right. We good? All right. Perfect. Perfect. So, that was a little fun, was it?
Yeah.
It was a little fun, was it? You just had to mix it up for you because when it comes down to it, life be too serious sometimes. That's really what it be.
Life is serious.
You know, that's
We
really.
joke around on this podcast. We have beefs in here, but it's it's Family Feud today. Of course, we gotta spice it up.
Because life is too
spice
serious.
it up.
Life is too serious, so we had to spice it up, right? And the only thing we could do, right, that was a matter of understanding we can't control what happens in life.
We cannot.
All we can control is how we react to it, right? So tell me, y'all, what's a mistake that you made? It was a mistake at the point.
Ooh.
It was. You can't walk away from that.
Yeah.
But you learned. You got better. You got better. You got up. You saw another day because of it.
Yeah.
Okay? All right? I learned real quickly from me, just from my experience. Your boy cannot ice skate. You know that popular, during September, that big tree in Chicago, and then they get the rink?
Oh, we know.
So, of course, your boy seeing the commercials. You see it on stories. You see it every year. So, of course, I'm going to try it. Of course, I'm going to go there. Got my fresh trench coat on, you feel me?
Whoa.
And I'm looking, I'm breezy. I don't got the, you feel me? I'm there, I'm ready.
on ice.
I'm ready. Y'all, it's a different game. Because I be roller skating like some roll bounce. You dig?
Oh, okay.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Ice skating, y'all, is a different game. Y'all, I'm no.
You didn't fall at all?
Of course I did.
Oh.
My point
You
is,
have a walker?
I'm not gonna be one of them.
Trench coat,
What?
that would've been nice.
I'm not gonna be one of them. No. The point is, it was a mistake to think I could translate roller skating to ice skating because I've been doing that for so long. So I thought, man, please, right? Strap on. No. So that's an example for me. Made a mistake, but definitely learned. How about you?
Ooh, I got a pretty good one. Okay. So, may have booked a flight for the wrong date.
I thought we were going places.
Oh, we weren't going nowhere. Yeah, we thought we were going out. And you know what? Thankfully, we were able to get it changed.
You love it?
And we love it, right? But this was a big deal, right? Okay, the reason that this whole flight thing was a huge deal was because like everything was connected to the flight date after. It's like I started
So-
thinking everything, like not thinking. Like I wasn't thinking. Like
Oh.
here's my flight date.
I'm
Okay,
thinking it was
boom, 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 boom.
opposite.
No. I booked the flight first, and I was like, okay, cool. Then I got the then. So like
the way some of my apps work, you know, like you'll book the flight and they'll be like, oh, here, suggestion for a hotel for your stay. Okay, well, I booked the hotel and I also booked some other stuff. I'm like, oh, this is like cool. Like I'm just like going in. I think it was the Hopper app, it was a different app. So I'm just booking everything. I booked the car rental, everything. And then I looked at the trip. I finalized everything. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Kind of just like went past it. I was working. Next day I woke up, I'm like, this is all booked for a different time. I'm like, oh, I gotta get this. So I had to call the flights, get them rescheduled.
You all right?
Okay. Hotel, get that rescheduled. And the rental, get that rescheduled because I ordered a specific car.
Right.
They didn't have the car, so then it was like a crazy.
So you had to switch dates on literally all the
everything.
bookings.
On
You
everything.
did.
Everything. I booked everything. And you know what? After,
What did that teach you? I just want to know what happened after. What did that teach you?
Though, like in dates, like a week, a few
Did you get
days?
charged? I want to know that.
Okay, so yeah, it was like 2 weeks, I think.
Ooh.
That was like 2 weeks.
That's a major,
That was a
major difference.
Yeah, so I booked it 2 weeks out than it was because I wasn't like, you know how like they'll show you the best price.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm getting deals today.
I saw the price and out the day. I'm like, oh, this is. I'm like,
It be like that. No, it be like that.
I was like,
I
man.
thought you was getting deals today.
No, so I didn't get deals, but I mean, it didn't end up costing me that much more because it was just the cost of whatever. So they have the 24-hour policies typically.
Tight.
So I did notice, thankfully. It wasn't that big of a deal, but like, that was a heart breather moment right there. You know? They're like, you know, you get that text message, yo, so are we like, why is it booked on this day? And I'm like, uh-oh.
Hard job to your ass.
So you learn not to trust promotions.
No, I learned not to pay attention.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one.
Let's see.
So a mistake I made that I learned from is, so I used to be a heartless individual.
Oh.
How could you be so
So I
heartless?
used to be like the kind of person that was like, oh, you want to play with me?
Belt.
It don't matter what you did. You could have spoke to me the wrong way that
Bye.
day.
Dang.
You could have,
Be gone.
I don't know, what it could have been anything. So
Done.
I used to be the kind of person that was just like, you know what? Be gone with you.
You're done.
So,
Okay.
you know, after growing a little bit, I had to learn to like kind of be more understanding situation and not be so like throw off. And like patience. I learned a lot of things.
You need that patience, man.
I learned, you know, when it comes to like being with like a partner, you gotta, you know, put them before you a lot of the time.
That unselfish.
So selfish, man. Like I would be like, I would be so quick to throw somebody if they made me mad in the slightest. Like I'm like the type of person where I want the honeymoon stage all the time. like when it hits any
my
type of
God.
rock, I was like,
Lose.
You got an attitude?
Right. Lose. Lose. Has there ever been a time where like you retaliated? You did the get back.
Yeah.
And you kind of like were like, man, what's
broke
worth
some
it?
windows and hurt
What's
their-
I never regretted anything I did because
You don't live in regret.
Yeah, no business.
from 14 to 17, this cop told me, Lucy, if I were you, because I just kept, you know, more fucking up. I was telling him, he was like, if I were you, I'll just commit as many felonies as you can right now before you turn 18.
Wait,
Get all that
wait,
anger
stop.
out.
This
Real advice.
was
Real advice.
While I
advice.
was locked up. While I was getting locked up.
This
Because they seen my ass so many
was advice to a young recurring
16-year-olds.
16-year-old.
What the heck are we? Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the worst advice.
No,
That was the best advice.
Yeah, I want to say
I
it.
didn't give it worse than that.
No, just say, commit as many.
He's
Hey.
17, you my ass. It's just like, get this shit out. Because he's like, once you turn 18, whatever's on your record now, is like, it's going to stay forever. And whatever it is before 18, it's going to get expunged. Even if you're committing solely. Just, not. Okay.
I was gonna say that's so
Do you hear what I'm hearing? Do you hear what I'm hearing?
Mind your differences.
Hold on, this guy must have liked seeing you or something because
He must have liked.
why would he? Why, that is the worst.
That's
the worst advice.
crazy.
I mean,
That's crazy. You know what that is? That's a red flag. That's what that was.
Well, I listened to that and I stopped causing trouble.
Oh, there we go. Okay, okay, there we go.
If it worked for you.
If it worked for her, then it's okay.
I also was like 16 when I found out I was pregnant. Okay, so I
Oh.
was in a really
I see that
deep, like I was actually going through a lot. And
transition. Major.
I just like, you know, like really like depression. Depression.
Yeah.
Depression. So I just got out of like a mental hospital and I found out I was pregnant and outpatient. So that's what changed me. And I was like, fuck, like I laughed. I was like, there's no way I'm pregnant.
That's wow. Like to get to the point where like so much of that is happening at once that you just like you gotta like just like laugh at it, bro. It's like, wow. Man. That's major.
I gotta change my life. I can't be locked up. I got a kid now. So I have to change my whole entire old self. But yeah, to throw that person away.
Everything.
A complete mindset switch.
Yeah, because I didn't want to put my daughter through what I went through. And, you know,
Wow.
I can't.
See that immediate unselfishness, like you like the perspective just like turned like crazy, huh? Man, that's major. Everything happens.
And it all comes back to family. Family is what tied her back to coming back, you know?
I actually feel that. I'm glad you said it because I felt that too. You know the times I feel though, and it's not family that only does this. Your friends do that too. Yeah. When someone tries to guilt trip you, bro. I hate that. I hate that.
No, I'm sarcastic, so that doesn't work.
That's
Like, I'm the type of person where you try to guilt trip me, I'm gonna figure out how to turn it back on you.
Tight.
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Play with you like that.
So like the people with dry humor, they quick. Like they're the quickest people I know with the comeback. The people that like you're saying
That's the
sarcastic.
correct time to be a narcissist.
I'm sorry. I'm never going to agree with that. I'm never going to agree with that. I'm sorry.
With someone, no, probably not a narcissist.
No.
But like,
No.
I'm saying
No.
that's the correct way.
No.
That's the correct time to have
No.
a narcissistic tendency.
yes.
Because listen, if someone wants to try to guilt trip you for something that you know is not wrong, you gotta throw it back at them.
Yep.
You feel like
Okay,
I should have did this to
he
you.
wants to
All right, you should
show
have did this
them-
for me.
Show them what they
Yada, yada.
show them what they dishing.
Like,
Okay, that's what
yeah,
you're
that's
saying.
what I mean.
Show them what they dishing. Talk to me.
Because on one hand, they could be coming from a point of where you just don't want to understand where they're coming from. And so because of that, you have now flipped it and now...
Yeah, because that was on you to be
Yeah,
morally right.
Exactly.
Now you're the moral judge.
It's not always,
Exactly.
it's not always the time to be morally right, though.
I ain't gonna
Some
lie.
people, morally right does not help.
Yeah, exactly. It's different.
This was a crazy episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And guys, the fun doesn't stop here,
No, it
right?
does not.
It continues with the Monday Mindset and Wednesday after the shoot with your host season, okay? So please stay tuned on the weekday series. Please like, follow, and subscribe.
Do all three.
And we'll see you on the next one. Boom.